I forgot to plug in my control. That is the wrong cord. Hello, Mazoric. Enjoy the break time that you have here. Why am I screaming about this? Look, we all know I'm me, and I have my weird ways. My weird ways I'm doing the weird them, and then we did freaking Chippy took over there for a bit. Hi, I'm sane. Is the most bold-faced lie I've ever told, but hey, we're here nonetheless. Oh, alright, why are you acting like this is anything less than expected? Those birds look lovely. Sorry, I look back at the screen and I'm just like, oh, pretty pigeons. Pretty pigeons. I love the pretty pigeons. Look at them. Are those pigeons? They look enough like pigeons to my pigeon brain. I think they're pigeon enough. If they're not pigeon, they're pigeon enough. Also, this is a random thing to bring up that has absolutely no relevance to anything, as you'll see. I was asleep until when did I wake up? Somewhere between 30 and 40 minutes ago, I think. Because I was having a nap and, had interesting... I swear, it is another kind of on the hotter side of days. Not super, super hot, but it was uncomfortable to nap in. Either that or my AC was just not kicking in as hard as it needed to. But, yeah, the heat gives me weird dreams, apparently. The heat gives the funny dreams. Oh, I'm 29% of the way through. It's always weird. I have the history of the weird dreams, but I'm also just kind of here like, I don't see why me drinking something from a can, at some point forgetting that I put a battery in there, into said can, and then later being like, why is my throat burning? Ah, it's probably because I'm drinking a thing that has a battery in it. And I'm just drinking that. And then in my panic, I go and induce vomiting to get any battery acid out of my system. You know, the fun stuff. Anyway, whoa. Why does it do like the glitchy stuff? I do not understand the glitchies. Where am I as far as this goes? I'll slightly reduce the base damage of strike so it requires the follow-up. Okay. What all do I have here? What currency do you require? Oh, you require that one, okay. Anyway. How's Roy doing? You have lovely red eyes as well, Roy. You successfully defeated the blood-stained Ashfrost Hamlet. Apparently I did that. Your internet starts to spaz out. Mine's being a little bit twinkly, but it's being fine enough right now. I've done a thing recently where I am, whatchamacallit, I separated recording from streaming in the encoder, so streaming has a lower bitrate, but I don't even think it's going to affect the quality that much, because streaming at 1080p only has so much of a limit no matter what. And now the recordings should look at least a bit better for if any stuff becomes videos. Also, hi Hunter, how are you doing? Why did I want to say how are we doing? Have we committed shall are we doing? Why was that where my... It was rhymey enough, okay? There are currently 2 mana sources remaining. Let's keep it up. Any questions before I leave? About the courtyard? And when I said possessing magic books was a serious crime, well, considering what it seems like what was done with them, I can see why. Yeah. The kingdom usually disposes of contraband by burning it. Same goes for criminal. Oh! Well, I woke up from a nap and okay, I did my normal, I intended my nap to not last super long, so I set myself up to wake myself up via salivary choking. Because it's like, okay, go to sleep with headphones on. If I sleep like this, it typically wakes me up within the hour, it doesn't let the nap go long. But then weird dreams happened where I, for some was drinking thing from can, put a battery in the can, hours passed, and I forgot I put the battery in there. I continued drinking and then had to vomit up the battery acid that I had been consuming. So fun times, you know? The warm, I say, the heat is probably doing weird to brain. Not saying my brain doesn't be weird unprompted. I'm saying I have noticed an increase in the weirds. Battery acid makes for a great drink. Spoken like a true alchemist who doesn't actually know what the materials they're doing stuff with do. For it, have you considered attempting to just drench your entire living space in urine in an attempt to make gold because it's a similar color to urine? I'm only presuming because, knowing you, I only presume you're perpetually dehydrated and your piss is golden. And not a healthier color. I investigated the remains of the burned books in the courtyard. The contents can't be fully restored, but pieces showed that the books were concerned with magic. Perhaps they can be used to dig up more information. Quite the opposite, you tend to overhydrate. Define overhydrate. Considering I presume your sodium intake is also incredibly high, that is weird. Because sodium intake... Battery acid is tasty, though. Why does everyone here actually know what battery acid tastes like? I've never put a battery in my mouth. Unless maybe when I was in, like, the memory fog era of youth. I must continue with my investigation. Any questions? No. Happy lizard.
You leaving? I tell you, losing man inside the monastery is deeply intriguing. Just imagine it. The ability to look stronger, taller...
Not missing out. For legal reasons, this is sarcasm and satire.
Pretty sure sarcasm is spelled with a C, not a K, but hey, you at least got it right. You got quadruple dog dared, what were you supposed to do? You say, you look at them, say, bitch, I am a dog, what does 4 more mean to me? Me saying that, knowing about your profile picture.
You lived in color, even becoming visible.
I'd like to grow taller. Invisibility? No, stay small, you're adorable.
You got nothing coming if you use it to scare me, you little brat. Well, time to get researching.
You wasn't a dog back then? Hey. It's not that you weren't a back then, it's that you hadn't awakened. Do I have anything I can... Wait, didn't I? Oh no, I just cleared it out because I actually didn't have any... May as well. How many talisman slots? You choked on your... you choked on your cracker from that. Congratulations, you're accepting reality. I threw a...
Destructive little girl.
Anyway. I have an extra slot for 1. Increases movement speed, but increases damage taken. Healing... Potion with a slash attack that hits an enemy healing amount is reduced. Already on. Already on. Nah. Don't know for anything new. What happens if I just explore here when I'm not supposed to? Or how's Mr. Kill Me doing down here? I'll be your opponent until you're strong enough to kill me. Okay. Hold on, I need to remember... Okay, so it's right trigger that. God, you won't even go down to the friggin'... You won't even go down like you used to. God, whoever made you is cruel. Whoever made you such a way is cruel. Designed to only be hit. Why you suddenly feel... Now is not the time to go here. Well, the game don't let you go when you're not... Pray. Well, we'll just pray a little bit, I guess. Wait, didn't I? Oh, okay. That for you, everybody. Take care of yourself, for. Do I go north to whatever the hell that mountain volcano nest looks like? Or do I go south into what... I can't exactly tell what these are, I'm not gonna lie. Let's go north. Actually, we can at least check these. Nests are fun and always safe. I've seen the trailer for this game. This nest is not safe. These ancient ruins atop a volcanic cinder cone now serve as the sanctuary for the believers of the Sky Nest. Also given the bird cultists that I fought last time. Firelight flickers at night and whispered prayers echo through the rocks as clandestine ritual unfolds. Ah, lovely. Okay, so yeah, it's more cult bird stuff, I'm presuming. And then what's down here? Once public sanitation facility the kingdom was proud of, but after a century without upkeep, the aging equipment has fallen into ruin. So, century unattended sewers. Do I go for the stinky mess or the cult? Screw it, we're going for the I am going to regret the sewers, ain't I? Well, it's a good thing I have poison resist stuff, because I have a strange feeling there's gonna be toxic stuff here. Oh, the Plague Bearer! It's something that lives in century-old sewage. Cool! Cool. It feels... Hold on, this feels... This feels like it's almost too weak. Okay. This almost feels too weak. It's very hard to get any... What the piss? Okay, weirdness. Oh, I didn't notice. Ah, yep, I knew it felt too easy. I knew that health bar felt way too easy. Okay, Oop. Damn it, okay. That's why! Now for do it too. Well, same amount of worm. Just split. Oh, what the hell did he... Oh, it's shooting projectiles I didn't even notice there last time. I had completely neglected that I was shooting projectiles. Those were completely a non-factor. Okay, I may as well just be attacking it there as opposed to trying to build. As opposed to trying to build stuff, I may as well just be doing my little strikes where I can. So close. Okay. Okay, well that's unfortunate. Simple enough. No, pitter patter poison. Damn it. Okay, it's in this phase. Okay, but I don't need to worry about much. This is okay. Do I have to split? How much splittage can you do? Ah, damn it. Damn it! Okay, so also note, don't kill the second one, don't kill the longer of the two. Greetings once more, welcome back, Furfur. Don't kill the longer of the two first unless I want to deal with 3 at a time. Actually, I have good AoE stuff, so that might not be the worst idea. Hold on, I'm thinking. This is just annoying to try. There we go. Hoish. And now we deal with the slow movement. No, we got. You maybe do something about that, you know? Cold bath or something for the sake of, you know, cooling yourself off, because heat nausea and all that, you know? Damn it. Come on. Are we doing? Oh, okay, we're doing the smoky. We're doing the green smokies. May as well just be attacking. Just may as well be attacking them there. Ow. Good. Ow! Damn! The boss seems simple enough. I have a feeling this boss will not be like the previous bosses that took me like an hour plus. Knock on wood, I guess I should say. Okay, cool. Coolio. Damn it. Yeah, damn it. Okay, they're both just being hyper-aggressive this round. Okay, Jesus Christ, I just felt... I feel like I should not have had open mouths. That was a little... But the hard part is more dismantle the more you have to multitask on killing. No, that's the thing. If you accidentally kill the longer one in phase 2, you're then dealing with 3. Also, in this, they're just kind of hard to track. Like, I'm trying to just build up my thing. I have to just... There we go. That was a good phase 1. We're going into... Yeah, we're going into Smokies right now. I think I'm good if I stand here. Nope! That was a good phase 1. I should just be attacking. I need to remember there are sometimes... It's better to just be attacking. Ah, the piss. Kill the little one. And that was when the little one decided to poke up. The little one was in... Eesh. They are a little... Okay, I'm seeing where the challenge in this one comes up. They are very squishy enemies. Okay, they are very squishy, but they are very, okay, not the attack I thought you were going for. We're going... Damn it, didn't mean to take that hit, obviously. Okay, well, I got dodgies and poison to deal with now, okay. God. But one dead, good. And in the kill animation... This feels like a... Okay, this is me thinking really far ahead. Anytime I enter the way, this brother was always that. Wait. Go for the block. Wait, what do you mean by the block? Do you mean... I don't actually know what you refer to, because there is no block. Okay, well. There is just the focus on it while you grab the... Wait. There we go. Oh. I'm glad I am glad it was willing to show me my kill onto the little one, but I also wish it wouldn't have taken me away from the taken me away from where I actually was. Are we smoky now? Nope, we're not. There we go. Ah, piss off! Piss off, brah. Guess that's what I get for being hyper-aggressive on that, but at the same time... God, there are times I do think I need to just slow down and actually analyze the thing. Wonder if his fight charges about outside of charging the focus outside of evading is a worthless since melee hits seem to hit multiple segments and therefore at least 3 times damage. They're still incredibly weak. But here's the thing. I have the whatchamacallit. I have the thing that when I do this, it gives me increased range and damage, so I at least want to get little hits off. Little hits off like this, so that I can get my bigger stuff off. Because more range means I'm hitting more stuff, more damage means more damage. Oh god. Damn it, yeah. Oh, I'm in a bad place. Oh, good. Poison for poison. Kill? Kill. Waiting for a better time. Close. We're getting there. Also, note, I did mention it's a hotter day today still. Does not matter to me, I just wanted to play this game, not gonna lie. That was a good opener. That was a good opener. Okay, well, the poison phase is... Man, this fight's gonna be real painful on the leaderboard, just for the sake of sometimes you just gotta wait for it to do this. Damn it. Oh my Jesus! Well, that is a lot of green. Damn it. Are they both doing the same attack? Did they both just circle around each other? That was just a bad run. Hold on, must consume fluids. Ugh. And in we go. That was just real bad timing on the dodge, I guess. I say that just because I wasn't getting the extra bonus stuff of it. They may be separate at this point, but they still share a singular brain cell. Jeebus Christmas! Cool, and get away before that thing wriggle ding-dongs me. Damn it. Stop. Why am I alive? That kill. I'm on my last leg. Go for 2 hits, not 3. This is something I've been telling myself internally for a while here. I actually almost killed the long one first, and that would have probably... Okay, fighting 3 at once. We'll see. We could see how that goes. You seem to be also, this is the thing I'm noticing, you seem to be able to just cancel your dodge if you attack early in it. Which is what I'm kind of trying to do in a few of these things. Come on. Ow. Alright, they're both doing that one. Damn. Ugh, more worms equal more damage. More worms equals more problems on the field is more what that equates to. More damage both ways, I should say. Okay. Now I need to worry about you. I actually could have probably gotten that last... No one likes being the third wheel, in this case the third worm. Yeah, imagine that you are literally just known as the ass of the group. Jesus Christ, this is just a bad run, okay. Oh my god, what... I have lost anything that resembles my ability to know this thing's attack patterns. Man, that was a weird time to break it. That was doing weird stuff there. Gotta be the ass with pride after ass is stupid for ace. You know what? Maybe these are Germans. Okay, well. God, this is what you... There are some runs that I just don't do good on, but that one, we are hitting the skill go uppy downy roller coaster style. Weird thing to feel, but that is how I feel. Alright. Okay, then, I didn't... well, you usually go for the middle. I should have known that. Can you not be twin gassers? Fart worms? Not fart worms. Well, this is century untreated sewage worms, I guess. So not the farthest off from reality, I guess. Damn it.
Oh. That's a...
Pulpworm. Yeah, that honestly is probably very, very accurate. Oh, I thought you were... Okay, for some reason I thought you were under already. I was just in dodge cooldown from dodging a first attack. Okay, that was just an unfortunate amount of everything happening at once. Buddy, you're, man, some of your segments are, a little twitchy there.
Nice.
Man, remember I said it wouldn't take me an hour on this boss? We are almost an hour into stream, but there was, like, the pre-stream wind-up, so it's not quite there yet, but... Okay, well... Damn, almost had it down to 1. we go through the slow phase. Man, I will remind everyone, I do have a healing potion that I could technically use, but for some reason, this is my way of trying to practice for the leaderboard version, because God, there will be no time for healing in those. Okay, I was hitting the attack button. Yeah, screw it, do that now. I was hitting that button to do that. And it was just not, because I guess I was out of range or something, but still unfortunate. Okay, they just really want to be gassy together. Okay, what are we doing here? One more hit and you're gone? Go start with Jimothy Raccoon on that. Who is Jimothy Raccoon? I have no idea. That is not what I meant to do. How was that the last bit's not hit? Yo, post the Jimothy. Post your Jim. Post your Jimothy. That was short spine syndrome. Somehow that does not help me knowing the who. That tells me the what. I'm trying to... Okay, it was... We have that weird thing where I'm trying to be within range of their attack so that I can use it for the dodge. What? Why are you being tricky? Why are you being tricky about it? That one probably could have actually been good. It's still adorable, but that's about it. Fair enough. I thought I was mid-judge there. You'll pulse them. I will check once the worms lay dead. Damn it. And now we wait. Now we just wait on the tedium part. Tried to get out of there last second as possible. 2 last second. Oh great, double gassers. Was just trying to farm the crystal, the little crystal charges. Oops. That's funny, I still say this fight seems interesting for leaderboard purposes, but god is it going to be a pain when you get through that first phase and it does the poison attack, it's like reset for time. There's one thing I want to change here. Hold on, which one is this one? Darts. After I continue to hold or refuse to detonate, causing massive area damage. Well, I want to try with that one, just because with multiple worms and with the body parts, that actually... Ow. Okay, this is massively reduced damage because I think I failed how it was. Yeah, that feels way reduced damage. Okay, never mind, hold on. If that's done right, that is actually... God damn it, you're at a sliver and now we're doing this. Okay, there is a problem with it, very obviously. Which is that trying to actually hold the button does leave you quite vulnerable at times. But I can actually see a potential in this one being a slightly better way of doing it. I don't know about slightly better, but it's... Got its merits. And by God, its merits, I mean apparently it was the way. Just Jesus Christ. That was like 2 tries after I figured out how that attack worked. Alright, a little over an hour in stream, but under hour on the boss fight itself. Yeah, that one I feel... Alright, touchy you. Ah, dodgy! And goop the eyeball. And goop the eyeball. Now, what's the stupid raccoon? Ruby, death isn't scary. Sorry, I was looking at a raccoon, I'm not gonna lie, but also, yeah, you know... I said stupid before I saw what the raccoon was. That ain't stupid, that is very fun. What's truly terrifying is losing courage, losing hope. And losing the way home. Dr. Roy, find Vivity, investigate monastery's storage room. I want to try a thing real quick. Hold on, Roy, I'm terribly sorry. I have one thing. I actually want to redo that worm fight, just with the new setup. That's not the pray button. This is the pray button. Light the candles. Thank you for the blood. Recall battle. I want to redo that one already, just because I want to see how it feels with that new stuff, with the different setup. Because that fight just feels very, whatchamacallit, that one just felt very designed. No, not this one. There it is. What's the leaderboard look like for this fight? What's the top of the leaderboard? I can imagine... I can't say I'm the most surprised, given what I saw of that. One of the type might have set order when redoing them for the leaderboard purposes. Unless they've changed it from the demo, that would be a no. Because remember, there were a couple of potential opening attack patterns that the beast could do. Because, oh my god, that... That's not entirely surprising. It has a really low health pool, and I can imagine with, like, full upgrades. Because bearing in mind, I don't even have full damage upgrades or anything of the sort. But yeah, actually, Jesus Christ, I'm already way past... Yeah, you see. You basically gotta reset if you get the poison pattern. You either reset or just... Jesus Christ, yeah, this entire thing is already dead at this point. Why is... It is just doing poison every single time, I'm also noting. I'm gonna return to this when I have, whoops, when I have more upgrades. Potentially. Yeah, this should be. Yeah, talk to Roy, find Vtuber, and investigate the new part. Jesus, you are. Successfully broken one of the seals on the city gate. Well done, Ruby. If you're looking for Vtuber, he's investigating the corridor. Go through the door behind me and you'll find him at the back. Anything else? Talk about Roy's cooking. Are you interested in cooking? Oh, maybe. Yeah. I used to not care for cooking. Why? As mentioned before, I once had a younger sister. My parents had passed away long ago, so we had to rely on each other to survive. Lily was quite the picky eater. No carrots, no onions, no vegetables in general. Though she never said no to dessert, of course. Sorry, this is a random thing. I wish the leaderboards had video replay of the attempts on them at quick access, because I want to know what the 18-second run of that fight looks like. I would love to just know what that looks like there. So I started researching different dishes to try and change her eating habits. But I knew it, I had a bunch of dishes under my belts. Basically, if you want to learn to cook, don't overthink it. Taking the first step is what matters most. Oh, anything else? Wee witchy! Think of it, you've probably never seen lizard folk before. The parents look pretty good. Oh yeah, I know. I already read that last stream. Yeah, xenophobic lizard people. Nothing anymore. Busy. Yeah, you be busy. Now what is going to happen in here? Oh, also upgrade time. I should probably get something that's a bit more. It's also damage or explosive strike. I mean, man, that would have been useful right there in that last fight. That increase attack power of critical. We're just getting all the damage upgrades first. What? Okay. Why did game audio bug out on that? Okay then, we're not gonna question that. Don't mind me just committing vandalism.
Here's the new area just ahead. It's darker than I expected, Witchy.
Oh my.
This is such a pain. I just grit my teeth and Witchy. Why don't we just send the brat in and take a look? How dare you? Witchy! Get you! You need to stop popping out of the blue like that.
I say your name twice before I scream it.
Alright, I'll leave the investigation to you this time. Not because I'm scared or anything. You just surprised me so much I'm not in the mood to do any of this. So you've had to take responsibility for your actions, you know. Go on, I'll be waiting for you.
Okay, well, I'll just... Nothing there.
Go on, I'll be waiting
for you. I want to look around at other stuff first. See if there's anything else in here. Because we remember what happened last time I explored is I got a fun little thing. The illusionary magic stuff, jeez. Oh. The door. Hey, for a random ass thing, I wonder if you can find that 18-second run of the, whatchamacallit, of the worm. Oh, right, that whole happening. You shall check. Just For the sake of, I am curious how you even do that in 18 seconds. Given, like, I couldn't even get the first worm dead in 18 seconds. God, that is going to be a competitive leaderboard at the top end, obviously. Well, I kind of knew that already, but... Oh. Oh. What does my reflection show me? It shows me water, which means hydration time. Only finding demo world record, no-hit runs, and highest difficulty runs. Interesting. I just want to know what that 18-second run looks like. That's not what I was like. Well, why is there a boy running in the mirrors? Well, that's mildly amusing given the drawing I made on a whim after last night's stream. Oh. Oh, you had a fun time with the mirrors. Exit's gone. Breaking mirrors seems to transport me to different spaces. Oh. Yeah, the exit is gone. Oh, good. I love going into lovely... Oh, what the... The mirrors are very weird, and the reflections talk on their own. They're even wearing different colored clothes. Breaking the wrong mirrors sends back to the beginning. The rule seems to compound as I keep going. I should write this down. Blue always has one false statement. Yellow always has one true statement. Okay. That's cute. Which one is it? Okay. Blue false, yellow true. Yellow ruby is not the correct answer. Yellow ruby is the correct answer. Blue ruby is lying. Okay. Okay then. Green only tells the truth. So blue lies. Blue lies, yellow true. Yellow has one true. The leftmost person only tells lies. That ain't helpful. I am the correct answer. That's okay. The correct answer isn't green ruby. I am the correct answer. So you tell one lie, you tell one truth, you only tell truth. Yellow ruby is not the correct answer. The correct answer isn't green ruby. That's true. I am the correct answer, which means blue is correct. The leftmost person only tells lies. That's the obvious lie. I am the correct answer. That's the truth. Oh god, that wasn't anything. Blue, green, purple, yellow. Does it ever end? This is scary. I want to go home. Purple only tells lies. Green only truth. Purple only lies. Okay, blue. Yellow ruby tells only truths. That's not true. Yellow ruby tells one truth. That's the lie. The correct answer is purple ruby. Blue Ruby's statements aren't all lies. That is, yep. I know that for a fact. So you're all lies. The correct answer isn't next to me. The correct answer is green. Ruby is not next to me, so purple, wait. Yellow tells only truths, that's a lie. The correct answer is purple. Huh? The correct answer is not next to me, so it couldn't... So the correct answer is either green or yellow. Yellow Ruby tells only truths. That's a lie. The correct answer is purple Ruby. That's also a lie. So I get... Okay, right. It's at least one of these is false. One of those is true. So yellow Ruby is all true, because correct answer is purple is a lie, because purple says it's not adjacent. The correct answer is not next to me, which means it is. So you are all only truths, and correct answer is purple. That's the lie, that's the... Okay, yellow is... Correct answer is not next to me. The correct answer is green Ruby. So green is correct. Ah. Again, given the... Maybe this game is what had the subtle influence on what I drew at the after stream last night. Oh, Jesus Christ. Blue... What? No response. Okay, blank is not the correct answer. Blue is the correct answer. Only one of those has to be true. I am the correct answer. Purple is not the correct answer. These are only true. The correct answer isn't the left nor rightmost. The person to the left of blank tells only lies. Which means I am the correct answer. Purple Ruby is not the correct answer. Which means one of those is true. Ugh. So one of these is true. I'm the correct answer, and purple is not the correct. The correct answer is not the left nor right. Person to the left of blank tells only lies. So it's not purple, and it's not yellow. It's not purple and it's not yellow. I am the correct answer. Purple Ruby is not the correct answer. That is not the correct answer. Blue Ruby is the correct answer. Damn it. Yellow is not the correct answer, which means it is. Yellow is not the correct answer. Yep. Correct answer is not green. I am the correct. Damn it. I was going to say a brain stretch to wind down a bit. What was the answer here again? That one. Yeah, purple only tells lies. Correct answer is not. Hold on. Let's get the confirmed ones there. Correct answer is next to me. Blue statement aren't all lies. Yellow tells only truths. Correct answer is purple. Yellow tells only truths. Is not next to me. Correct answer is green. Okay, we're back to here. No response. Okay. Blank is not the correct answer. Blue is the correct answer. Blue is where I failed last time, so blue is not the correct answer. That's the lie, which means this is not the correct answer either. These two are not the correct answer. I am the correct answer, that's your lie. Purple is not the correct answer. That could be a lie or a truth. Correct answer is not the leftmost nor the rightmost. Which means both of those are lies. I'm the correct answer, that's a lie. Purple is not the correct answer. No, that's a truth, because purple is not. The person to the left of blank tells only lies. Wait. The person to the left of blank... I am the correct answer. Purple is not the correct answer. But one of those is true. It's not the left or rightmost. It's not blank. The correct answer is not the left nor rightmost. So it's not yellow and it's not purple. Why am I checking the blankie? I am the correct answer. Purple is not the correct answer. Okay, so purple is not, blue is not, yellow is not, blank is not, green is? Okay, by process of elimination.
You're not, Ruby! Why do you have...
Gek, the hero we need, the hero we need.
Okay? Oh, I'm confused. What are you doing in this tiny storage room this whole time?
I
keep calling out to you, but you never responded.
Yeah, no, I was in the middle of a moment.
I thought you were in danger.
Maybe was, maybe wasn't.
Call this a huge labyrinth all you want. As far as I can tell, this looks like an ordinary storage room. You're not trying to scare me, are you?
No. I'm telling the truth.
Here you are. I don't see
Anything worth looking at in here. I've already seen the worthwhile.
I'm back now.
Oh, lovely. I feel like... Okay, sorry, this is me thinking out loud. I feel like the 18-second worm fight might have something to do with extra little damage with this. Because I feel like that can add up quick. I have no idea how you would coordinate that. I got... Okay, no, the basic attacks cancel it, so you'd have to have really good fingers. I do enjoy Bloodblade. Ugh. Hey, Roy, how you doing? Return to the campfire to rest? You know what? Give me some good food, Roy. We need it. Uchi, what are you doing I'm sick.
That's it.
Also, Ruby sitting on the friggin' anvil just reading is adorable.
Did a bit of fluidity. I'm trying to concentrate. Stop bothering me.
Oh, you hear your name now?
After that, what's that?
I don't know why, but my brain just went, small child plays Halo for the first time, and here's the enemies screaming heretic.
You little brat, have you been peeking through my books?
I am openly flipping the pages while sitting on an anvil.
Where I come from, folks without mana were viewed as heretics.
Okay, well, that's more, that's very specific, I guess, actually, not generic.
Inability to use magic was considered an affront to common sense and morality. You would accept it in society and would end up nowhere to call home. But this thing stems from the prejudice of the royal bloodlines. Yeah, noble and ancient lizard kind, my tale. What a bunch of self-righteous, judgmental
nincompoops. I almost read that as necrophiles.
I'm looking for a treasure. I'm trusted to allow anyone to use magic.
Okay. The miracle rune.
Some call it far-fetched fantasy. Others say it's a colossal scam. But I did lay eyes on it once.
Wait, huh?
I know it's out there. And I will find it.
Maybe the witch that we're trying to fight has it.
One day I will prove. It's so rude to fall asleep while others are speaking.
Look, I'm still kind of awake.
Don't you drool all over the pages.
Oh, the moon is half now. 5 days till blood. Or till the full moon, not the blood moon. Why do I feel like the full moon is going to be a bloody full moon? Objective updated to talk to Ryan Vivici. Roy, and then we'll go to Vivici. You successfully defeated the blood state and hiding in the stagnant sewers. Yes, I was very smelly. All mana sources in Greenshroud Vale have been destroyed. There's nothing left to investigate in the south, only the north remains. There's currently 1 mana source remaining. Keep it up. Any questions before I leave? Not the storage room. I took a look at the storage room. There's nothing unusual about it. I leave you, though. That labyrinth is in there somewhere. But if it really was an illusion, how was it able to distort space to such an extent? This building hides too many secrets. I must continue with my investigation. Nothing left.
Vivici! I'm in the middle of something, kid. I need to carve the corresponding rune. What do you want?
Do we got anything new to craft, or... Nope, literally nothing. What I want... Nothing now. You know what? So, genuinely, I may as well... Like, I have the resources, I may as well just... just because I have them, I presume it's not gonna... Like, we'll see how much of a difference that makes. I don't even know. Alright, we'll see what the, we'll see what this grand volcanic cinder cone has for us. Oh, lovely. Oh, good. I believe this is one of the most prominent boss fights in the Martyr Angel. I had to figure it out, okay? I had to make sure of the hazard in the arena. Oh. Don't mind me, just gonna cook your god. There you are. Oh. Okay, that is just very instant. Dude, you... Okay, the timing is weird. God, that timing just feels slow. That timing just feels really slow. That's a weird thing. Challenge again. Oh, you can attack them. Okay. Freaking Beyblade! Nah, freaking! I almost put the egg in the pan. We... Also, yeah, you have a point. We went from literal 100-year poop worm to martyr angel freshly hatched burb. Man, the boss scaling in this is real of it. I guess to be fair, South was the dark and grimy. This is dirty. This is like cultist territory, so it makes sense enough. Damn it, I mistimed that. Ow! Oh, stop it! Good. Oh, I'm noticing that health bar seems oddly full. And it seems oddly angry. I thought the... Don't forget spin 3 oh, no, it is 3 spins. I did think the health seemed a little bit low. Because these bosses all tend to have multiple phases and the health bar is a joke and a lie. Alright, how many times am I gonna have to cook this thing before it's dead? Do we think? Damn it. Also, hello, Dark and Slug, and I see you. Oh! I was gonna say, that's Beyblade time. Perfect. Perfect. Wait. Okay. Oh, that's what the friggin... Damn it. Jesus Christ, can whoever's revving their engine just stop? No one wants to hear that at this hour. Beg pardon? Only 2 left. Okay, that was a much faster Beyblading time. People and Rorix together.
Can sir or madam revving their engines outside at this hour please cease this action?
Why translate the XD to that emoji? Who know? Anyway, time to kill the friggin' Martyr Angel for proper, hopefully. I realize now, yeah, I can just store this up before the fight starts. Ow. Good. And now goes, and where is it lighting? What the? Perfect!
Damn it. Ugh.
Damn it. Oh! Not damn it. It's not doing its other attacks a lot lately, I'm noting. Oh crap. I forget it's super fast right now. Beg pardon. Hold on. Boof! Get in there, you stupid egg! You are meant for cooking, not for being a martyr angel. That doesn't even feel like the health upgrades made a thing. That's what was their fault. 76. I mean, from how I've understood it, Cyberpunk from launch has already, even years ago, has already been in a much better place than launch Cyberpunk. I mean, you can tell by the review score on it, so. It's like what is it, No Man's Sky. Not for very different reasons. No Man's Sky launched and it was just very much a nothing burger, and a lot of the promises were just unfulfilled. But they did keep working on it, and I have never played it, but I have heard over the years it has just become a much, much better game. And I enjoy when companies are able to keep putting work into games to make them better, as opposed to just be like, well, it was a dead launch. Like, there will always be damage from a bad launch, and I wish companies would make the games good before they launch them, as opposed to having to do the multi-year journey of fixing them. But better late than never. And if they're showing that they're willing to keep working on something even after a failure, then it's, you know, probably going to get support for a long while. Ruby, as long as your will holds fast. Not even the toughest enemy can sway you. I mean, look, I don't know if... I don't even... How to optimize this game than blaming it on hardware, especially modernly, because, God, I feel... I don't know. I'm not a game dev, I don't know how it is, but I do feel optimization often gets left by the wayside, especially by, like, smaller teams. Cyberpunk is not a small team, but yeah, no, that one, I'm glad that got fixed and has been... Like, it's still a game that kind of requires a decent PC to run, but it is actually playable for most people, I would argue. Abyssus, it's better, that game... The game ain't even that happy. Abyssus? Really? I mean, I guess I do... But not that... Jesus Christ. I have to wonder what the difference there is, because I'm just, like, I mean, obviously, my PC, this is me just throwing this out there, my PC is probably notably better than yours, but at the same time, I'm just like, how in the piss did... I mean, to be fair, Abyssus is far from the worst optimized thing I have seen in my time being here. Seriously, anything without an FPS cap is a hell thing. Like, freaking go to Code X, which is like, man, that game, it sure does look, but dear God, there is no reason I should need to run it at 30 FPS, lest it completely kill everything else running on my PC, or let alone Remy doing the same thing when she has a stronger PC than me. Although I will put it this way, there is to a degree. I remember I keep crashing. You remember what it was? It wasn't causing. Tormented Souls 2 crashed a couple of times for me. That one just full crashed my PC. That one just full crashed my PC, and I don't know what was wrong with it, because it would run perfectly fine for a while, and then my PC would just freeze. Full non-responsive. And I could not tell you what went wrong. And that was particularly annoying, because that's one of those games where it's like you can only save at save stations, and you have limited saves. So I don't want to be like, you know, I want to be frugal with my saving resources, but at the same time, if it could crash at any moment, I don't want to lose 3 hours of data because of a crash. But yeah, Abyssus, I would say, is far from the, whatchamacallit, from the worst optimized thing I have played. To be fair, I play a lot, I sort Steam by most recent, and then I play what comes up a lot of the time. I mean, hell, that's how I found this game. But I do find that a lot of indie games are aggressively under-optimized. Pray for the hopes and dreams. There was, I forget what game it was, but there was a game I booted up, and it was just on a black screen, like, loading something, and I'm like, huh, why is that seemingly causing resource problems? And I look in my, graphics software. Turns out, that black screen was generating, like, 6,500 frames a second. It was like, I can generate all the images in this time. I will generate 6,500 black screens a second. For some reason. 6,500 frames of black screen per second. Do I still have the screenshot? I know I screenshotted it while it was high. I don't know if I caught it while it was that. To avoid itself. It was just a black, like, loading screen, and my friggin' graphics software said it was at, I genuinely, I want to say it was, like, bounced between 4,500 and 6,000 something. I forget what I got my screenshot as, but do I have that screenshot on here? Was that on this PC, or was that on my previous? I genuinely couldn't tell you. They were trying to make sentient life via void generation. Something like that. Something up that alley. I think it's on my previous PC that I have that screenshot. Yeah, I want to say that's going to be on my old PC. As that one alien tried to order 500 cigarettes. You just can't say that it's a hardware problem. No, like, as I can get that friggin' Abyssus should not be harder than friggin' Cyberpunk to run, but given what I have seen, Abyssus is actually feels quite well optimized considering what I have seen. Could be better? Yes. What is the size? Actually, hold on. Sorry, I don't know. What it... Sorry, I completely forgot that this was a game I was hovering on Steam. Don't mind me, just gonna add something to the wish list for later. And delete more than 60 frames at any given time. There's actually a funny little thing. So I had to do some resetting during the Man of Medan stream with Venvi, and that's because the game does not have very versatile FPS settings. The FPS settings for Man of Medan, and what I'm presuming is going to be most of the Dark Pictures Anthology games, is VSync. So it's the same refresh rate as your monitor, or same FPS as your monitor's refresh rate, or 30 FPS lock. Which, for a game like that, for the most part, 30 is not going to be terrible because you're mostly there for, like, it's effectively a movie game. However, FPS does affect response time, so when you're trying to do QTEs or timed events, that does actually make it harder. And the reason I'm not using VSync on those games is because my monitors can go up to 165 Hz. I currently have them toned down to 120. It used to be a weird desync where I would have one monitor that was at 60 Hz, my drawing tablet through the HDMI port that was also at 60, and then my main monitor, which was at 165. But currently I have it at 120, 120, and 60 for the drawing tablet, because the drawing tablet can only go there. Seriously, though, okay, let's check a bit. I want to check Abyssus real quick. Nope, not Abyssal Trench. That game was, something. Zones between 90 FPS and 60 FPS. Hey, Furret, what's the refresh rate on your monitor? That might be something to do with it. In FPS games, it matters when response time is important. Like, I've had it put this way, where, I've actually noticed this because I've tested this. I can feel the difference between 60 and 90 in Dead by Daylight with skill checks. There is a difference between the input delay of, like, pressing space for the skill check between 60 and 90. I actually have it still set at 60 just because my brain is used to that. But if you want to be, because like, my brain has the built-in delay. It's not the most consistent, but my brain has the latency is not 100% consistent, but my brain has, for the most part, enough baked-in delay at this point to where I can... What the piss? Oh, that's all cosmetic. I was like, why does friggin' Abyssus have 4 DLCs? And I realize they are all cosmetics. Yeah. You can feel it. Also, the difference in smooth between 60 Hz and 144 Hz is too big. There's actually, yeah, it's just the smoothness of the mouse is what I notice. That was something I noticed going from 60 to 165 Hz. Like, 120, I think, is actually quite a fine middle ground. And also, for the sake of streaming, and for the sake of... we're going off this ramble quite a bit. Well, I'm gonna get through this friggin' dialogue real quick. I do want to actually see, like, the Abyssus team real quick. What do you have? What the piss did they... Oh my Jesus, I didn't realize the team behind Abyssus was behind that friggin' other game. Hey Freeman, are you here? Because I did not realize the Abyssus team was the same people who did the friggin' Last Man Sitting game that you recommended however long ago. And gosh, that was smooth. The movement. No, it is more responsive. There's kind of a joke I've heard where you really don't need, practically, you don't need more than 60 Hz or 60 FPS unless you're a competitive Counter-Strike player. Which I can absolutely see that. Yeah, I do wonder what type of friggin' team and optimization Abyssus has at this point. I do. Okay, yeah, but I'm gonna get us through this dialogues reading. Until time again sway you. Yep. Oh. You are the kingdom's future. Yeah, I just looked at their team. I was like, how big is their team and what other games do they have? And I saw a friggin' Last Man Sitting on their dev page. I'm like, oh, that's fun. But yeah, genuinely, for these... Okay, the demon door is now open. For the sake of games that don't have anything other than VSync as an option, and that are otherwise quite poorly optimized, like 120 hertz is what I just have it to. But even the Dark Pictures game, those I can understand why they're intensive, because they... Hey, Roy! For single player, 60 hertz is fine. It is. Genuinely, I was going to, whatchamacallit? Elden Ring or Dark Souls. Technically, I think there is a benefit to going higher because you can, by all technicality, there's less input delay between timing your dodges and timing the attacks and blah, 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 and all that. But for practicality, it's not going to make a noticeable difference. You can learn to live with the delay. Hey, Roy, are you doing okay? Roy? Roy! Ruby? I didn't notice you. Hey, what about the shadow diddles you had all over your body? I see you successfully broken one of the seals at the city gate. Well done. Sorry, I need to take a short break. If you're looking for Wiwichi, he's investigating the room in the corridor. You can get to him faster through the door next to me. You good? Sorry, I need to take a short break. Okay then. But felt again because really didn't feel the difference as long as you have 45 plus frames. There is a weird thing of I got you because I was a console person for the longest of time, and I remember I feel like I've talked about Smite recently more than normal, but I remember Smite on console was locked to 30 FPS for a while. Well, like I was playing on Xbox One at the time. Hard capped at 60 FPS anyway. That's probably a good... It's like how, actually, no, they updated it, but Five Nights at Freddy's Secret of the Mimic used to technically be locked at 60, but there was a bug around that you could, use to uncap it. However, uncapping it usually resulted in a very quick game crash because the game just did not work well at the frame rate. Furred, I'm guessing you know this because we both enjoyed the Funny Canadian Man. But if you used VSync, you could cap it at the, your monitor's refresh rate at the very least. And that was only ever useful for, like, speedrunning tricks because FPS has impact. Okay, another thing about Destiny, day one raid for the Root of Nightmares raid, apparently there was a friggin' bug that had the final boss of the raid's, one of his attacks' damage was tied to the individual user's FPS, so people who had more powerful PCs were getting eviscerated in one shot because the higher the FPS, the harder the boss hit you. So it was a play to lower your FPS just for the sake of friggin' Nezarek not being able to do that. Or at least that's the joke. Callie, you know that's not how that... There's a longer and storied history to that. Do not come in here like you know how that went. Do not attempt to come in here like you know how that went. I went to high refresh rate, try Prince of Persia Sands of Time as high refresh rate. Yeah, there are weird... FPS has really weird effects on games and gameplay. But that's the inside joke of the community. That's not... What community? The community of quote-unquote people who were fans of it, or people who were looking onto the in from the outside and just enjoy hating things they don't like verbally, or... Because I can tell you there were... That was far and away from that. That was a long string. That was a long trail. Games around their first Destiny who reported Destiny game stuff. Destiny tubers who reported Destiny game stuff. Thank you for being hyper generic on that. Open this door. Not yet. I want to look around first. It's always lovely when you attempt to hypersimplify something and you do so in such the most pointless way possible, because it doesn't even shout at the mirror. It doesn't even begin to scratch the surface of something that you just need to follow the whole downfall of it of. The path that starts at content vaulting cannot be summed at lol Star Wars killed. Sorry, I am very much not a fan of overgeneralizations or hypersimplifications. That you gotta buy games as well. To be fair, what is it? I bought a Nintendo Switch strictly for Pokemon games, and before that I had the Xbox One. Type out a book. Yes, therefore don't freaking bother. Don't bother. When the summation is so inaccurate that you may as well be shoving shit onto the wall, writing out words by random smear and reading it out, there comes a point where silence is the more valid option. That's a weird tinkle in the brain. You know, let's just treat this like Telltale. Tutorial moment. Silence is a valid option. That was graphic. I have a bit of, how we put it, negative feelings towards hypersimplifications and just confident falsities. Anyway, let's go into this door that didn't do right, what was the why crossbow? Pretty, oh, that is that a pick? No, that's a crossbow.
Stop swinging that knife around, it's dangerous.
Buddy, if you knew what I'd seen in these areas.
Phew. You got all scared this. I got you all scared this time, didn't I? Check out my super stealth sneaky invisibility illusion stealth suit.
I don't want to mind mining away. Indeed.
I wasn't scared. You said stealth twice. Let's not get caught up in the details.
Almost copy-pasted a line of code here. Nah, just start coding into the YouTube chat. See how that goes. See if the YouTube chat can run the code.
The last few days I've been assembling and analyzing the illusion magic of these spaces. And what you just witnessed was the fruit of my labor, the successful integration of illusion magic into a talisman. Well, I can't create the same level of illusion that will allow you to stay invisible. Right, time to continue my research here.
Obtain Vivici's masterpiece. Oh, it's not a talisman in here. Hold on. Where the piss is? A board covered in crude scribbles. It's impossible to tell what it's supposed to depict. Oh, hold on. Crimson bunny-eared cloak. Ruby's most cherished crimson bunny-eared cloak. Hand-sewn by her mother. Leather jacket. Lightweight jacket. Roy made it for Ruby that offers basic protection. And with special red fabric that stays clean even after battle. That is impressive. Ruby's knife. Durable knife. Useful weapon against the bloodstained. Healing potion. Only one that I will never use. I misread that as immature crystal. Belfry key, talisman satchel. Well, we see the obvious touchy. Damaged purple talisman. To my dear Abbot Daniel, ever since the arrival of that evil thing, strange incidents have been occurring more and more. Forgive my candor, but we should have reported it to the royal guard at once. Letting her stay in the monastery will only bring forth a terrible calamity. I ask that the abbot give my advice every possible consideration. May the goddess guide you, Sister Clara. Isn't this the one who's currently burned on the pile there? Hey, Weavity, what you doing?
Looks like this place was the office of some big shot. Worthwhile book to be found in here.
Wonder who that big shot would be. He's got the crimson eyes, so... Anyway. Touch of the crossbow. This area always reminds me that... I don't know how this hasn't happened before, but I just got scared by my reflection in the TV monitor that is way the hell over to my right. If you don't know, that monitor exists for the sake of monitoring handcam streams. And it has been there for a while, and I just now moved my hand in such a way that I caught the friggin' reflection in my eye, and it scared me. Any hoozle. But what if I want to go backwards? Oh, great. More witch in her... what was it? Sister Clara? Oh, I can only imagine this goes horridly well. Or should I say, well, horridly. You are trying to explain why you have shown the girl illusion magic. You knew exactly how this would go, so hopefully that's not... That was a bit... Huh? Oh! You know, I think when it's capable of physical manipulation to the point of strangulation, I don't know that it's appropriate to call it illusion magic anymore. I feel like that's just like physical shadow manipulation magic. Oh no. Oh, you're just knocking another one? I think you know exactly what to— Oh, Jesus Christ! Oh, okay then, Jesus. Man, children are indeed cruel. Believer being choked. Given the corpses that have been left, I don't think that's a valid... Don't mind me, we're just saving Wiwichi's faces. The headless corpse? Oh, well, don't pay attention to the line in the middle. He may have gotten Kira'd. It's Kira, but the child and adult roles were swapped. It is wrong. Something's really off about this place. Nothing has been on about this place. Everything has been off about this place since we have been here. Kids haven't leveled up their moral compass, so that kind of checks out. I mean, yeah, that's the whole thing. The kids just have no filter is kind of the whole thing. And when you give kid murder shadow magic... Although this one was self-defense... Wait, okay, hold on. The choking wasn't self-defense. There was murder intent. It's complicated. She went after him first, but she didn't kill him. She let him go. Then he killed Sister Clara, whose corpse is not here, so presumably she has some level of a burial somewhere else, because I don't think she was actually the one who got burned.
I can't stay any longer. See you later. Well,
Okay, yeah, no, you're up.
rest in peace.
Rest in peace, whoever you were. Yeah, it looks like the body of, Clara got dragged out. Well, that was, Is that the only door left to open? Return to a campfire to rest. Hey, Wee-Witchy, where are you? Wee-Witchy? Or she didn't die, hence the no corpse to be shown. Maybe the shadow magic was used to heal her. Potentially. Yeah, I'm still not strong enough to kill you. I'm gonna check a thing. What are the... Light the candles. We light more candles. And I just want to see what the leaderboards look like for that bird fetus martyr angel. Hmm. Also, man, the more I am playing this game, the more I am realizing the friggin' eye motif from the drawing I posted last night probably just got inspired by this subconsciously. Don't know where the palm came from, but, you know. Sometimes I just don't know where my own brain draws stuff from. Anyway, how's everyone? You doing okay, Roy? Yeah, okay, well, let's just go, let's just have some dinner. Oh, sleepies. Roy, are you, I know you're over there. Bucci, could you quit it with these pointless games?
Always way too perceptive.
What? Oh.
You're no fun at all.
It's almost time. Hand me the inhibitor. The inhibitor?
Wait, I'm not your personal porter. Besides, you're not gonna get much use out of it if you use it like this again.
Enough lecturing. As long as there's an opportunity to kill the witch, I will take it no matter the cost. Oh. Roy gonna die. What? Wait a minute.
I thought whatever you want to do in your own time.
What?
Why don't you forget our deal still stands?
What deal did you two make? I'm asleep and eavesdropping or something. Witchy. Thanks. What was the inhibitor on yourself for? What are you inhibiting? "4 days till the full moon." I awake. Objective. Oh, just a wee witchy. Where's Roy? 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 Where'd Roy go? I know where Roy went. Well, asked and answered, I guess.
Never mind him. My detection results show that the mana sources associated with the city gates have dispelled.
Yes, indeed. Therefore,
The seal should be lifted. Stop wasting time here and go investigating.
yeah.
What do you want?
Hand over. Oh, hand over. I thought it was saying hand over the damn talisman.
Did you find something new?
Hand over that. Yes.
Oh.
Wait a second, make more talismans for you. Yep, and now we craft. What do we have here? Creates blood wings? Which attack en masse after a strike attack. Dealing projectile damage. Blood wings disappear if Ruby takes damage. Increases the damage of all projectiles. Okay, so... Okay, I'm seeing the combo there. Hold on, how many... I'm sorry, didn't mean to throw that at you. So I currently have 2 slots. Let's check his spiker current release that renders the target immobile for just a moment. I completely forgot I had this on. It does not feel super impactful, I'm not gonna lie. Resistance Ruby, it was on fire and dark allows to always home. That one I like for when that's counter needed. Mitigates poisons, burn, and other negative effects while allowing vision to pass through smoke. I wonder if that's helped me a few times. This one I have not noticed ever. Oops, sorry, nothing. What? I have friends. The bridge to the west of the royal capital is vital in connecting the outer city with the western frontier. Over centuries as the kingdom has gotten stronger, the city gradually expanded beyond its walls, resulting in numerous buildings going up near the bridge, creating a unique landscape. Well, let's see what's going on here. Is it a... Do we have a rematch? Or do we walk through the gate? I see. You're still alive. I could say the same to you. You're a bigger nuisance than I thought you'd be. The hour of the ceremony is almost at hand. I'm sorry, hour of the ceremony. What now? I cannot allow you to pass. Well, you said that last time. No one can disrupt the ceremony. Okay. Guardian Fae, round 2. Okay, okay then. That was me. That was just me messing up the counter. Ow, piss. Okay then. Ow. Okay then. I'm trying to figure out how her whatchamacallit works. Her oh. I'm trying to figure out how that thing works, because it doesn't work like a typical whatchamacallit. Because can that be countered normally? Because that doesn't feel like it can be countered with the normal... Oh! Okay, it can be deflected back. Ow. That requires a lot more precise timing than most of the other counters, though. Ah! She did it twice. Okay. That's how that gets harder, because... Yeah, okay. Sometimes she follow. Okay, learning to react to her follow-up, because she has the grab orb, which you have to deflect it back, and then she can either go into a normal grab or a normal attack, and obviously you need to either counter that or dodge, depending. Oh god, I actually got that. Okay, good. Perfection. Don't think I didn't notice the second health bar indicator, by the way. Damn it. Ah, missed that. Mistimed. Oh, beg pardon. Okay. Why flowers? Flowers because flowers go boom. Okay, good time. Damn it. Yeah, I get greedy.
Okay, then. That seems to be just a case if you want to get the...
It's an aerial attack, which means I need to... I forgot about the dart throw counter with those. Okay. Okay. I forgot about that. Damn it. There we go. I forgot. Again, I just didn't react in time because it's been a while since an enemy has had an attack that needed that. I hit the attack button as opposed to my counter button. I want to try a thing with her, because she feels like you can just farm the hell out of... Genuinely, she just feels good for regular critical strike, because that's going to do more damage. She just feels like you can farm her for the... If you don't suck like I do, you can farm her for that stuff real easy. And then it's just a matter of this. Ow. Damn it! Ah, I hit the wrong button there. Okay, I'm not sure how that felt comparatively. I actually... I do really just like Bloodblade. I just have a bias towards Bloodblade at this point. I don't know if it's actually better. I'd never... Okay. Damn it. I wish I could see my health right now, because I don't actually know how much the extra health I had mattered. Are we gonna just repeat ourselves here? Nope, we are not. Alcina. Wait a minute. Impure crystal. Just get the same impure crystal from you that I get from everyone. Oh, I was just waiting on the door cutscene. I was like, where do I go now? Me brain just wanted to know where I go now. Answer. I wait. Ow, my eyes hurt. That's my face hitting the ground. Ruby, you... Thanks, Roy. Ruby, you must face your destiny. You can do it. I know you can. Well, I wasn't able to finish her off for the second time somehow. We'll be waiting for you here. This is the last door. I don't know where else is openable now. Three till the full moon. Is that so? Oh, you don't say. What? 2 days left till full moon. What happened to the day? Did I Ruby? Cut fake. Cut fake? Ruby, wake up. My little butterfly friend. Just a wee bit. Where is Roy? Roy saved my ass and then quickly decided to piss off.
You're finally awake, kid. I brought you home, then went right back to the royal capital.
Okay, he's gonna get himself killed.
You were unconscious for 2 whole days.
This is the day of the full moon.
Can't believe you made me babysit for... Never mind, I have some new findings concerning the pure blood crystal. I'll need a bit more time to verify them. New areas have opened up, but I wasn't able to find any useful information. Based on previous experience, it's likely that they've also been altered by illusion magic. Yeah, I'm hopeless against these illusions. You should go poke around. Well, what do you want?
Oh, craft. Can I craft you? Yes. What do you want? Nothing. Also, no, wait, hold on, what was it? Creates blood wings which attack enemies after a strike attack. Gotcha! So the longer you go without taking damage, you build these up. And then once you have enough of them built up, you deal a strike attack, which has them deal projectile damage. Gotcha. Do I have enough for... Damn it, I don't have enough for an extra slot. Nothing for now. Yeah, new area, though. No, our area. I could have taken the quicker route, but that seemed too quick and easy. This is the wrong door. Hold on. Nope, not here. This is where we go. And this was the door. Enter. It's a bedroom. Damaged red talisman. More stuff for VVT to make. Touch the bed. And now let us enter the memories of the witch. Hello there. Did you drag her here, or what is... Oh! Do not accept the kiss. Oh. That growth does not look like something... Oh, no. That growth does not look like something healthy. Oh. No, 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 no. I jokingly just wanted to see if you could walk past it. I did not actually think... Okay. Just gonna have to redo some stuff, but hey, we're fine. I finally... Blah, 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 hold on. Man, this game... I guess you really can just... wait, hold on. Did I... Yeah, there we go. Okay. Well, I want... Nothing right now. Okay, don't worry, we're good now. I guess this is one of those cases of don't try if you don't mean it. And yes, I did lose the minor amounts of those blood crystal things that I got from smashing boxes. Don't care, that's my payment for having dared to do the skipping of that. And I'm still gonna touch and interact with all of them. Yep. I'll just skip them as I get to them, but I'll at least interact with them. And what was the final one here?
So really, what?
It's always an illusion, we would see. It's always illusion magic.
Anyway, we got a bigger problem right now.
What is the bigger problem? What the hell did you just...
Roy's mana signature completely vanished.
Well, you gave him something called a suppressor. How do you know?
This helps with the details. Either way, he's probably in trouble.
Oh, great.
That's no case it was near the walls of the royal capital. You should go investigate.
Okay, how many... Head to the city wall to find Roy. One sec. I was gonna say, real quick, I know this stream is... Oh god, it's only over 2.5 hours. One sec. I was gonna see how many... Whatchamacallits... Plague Bearer... Fae... Angel... How many bosses are there? So I've currently... That is 1, 2, 3... 4... 5... 6, 7... I have done 7 boss fights... There's only 2 more listed. Only 2 more listed boss fights, so my brain... One second, how many... Doing a quick Google. How many bosses Rubinite? Wait, it says... What do you mean... The community tab says about 13 bosses. Just tell me how many bosses this game has. I simply wish. That is hilarious. I find a Reddit post referencing both of the games that came out on the same day, being Rubinite and Yara, or however the hell you pronounce that game's name. Both being ones that I got because I was looking forward to them. Does the Steam page list how many bosses? How many boss fights? Because I think there might only be 2 more boss fights left. Potentially. Sorry, don't mind me. Do not mind me, we're just off to the side. Why does one review says perfect for people that enjoy suffering? No, this ain't suffering. This is incredibly good times. This game is incredibly good time. Seriously though, why do I not find anything that just tells me flat how many bosses the game has? I would like information! I would simply like information, that is all. Why is information hard to hard? Yeah, I'm thinking I'm gonna save the remaining bosses for one final stream of this. And I will simply... Oh, jeez. God, doing this with, like, mouse and keyboard would be a hell of a thing, I'm noticing. But yeah, I am... Well, let's check the... Why is the mouse just flickering on and off? How is... One gate, and then... Okay, I know this boss. The ancient walls of the royal capital, having served as the city's defensive line against outside threats, have witnessed countless wars and upheavals. Yeah, I'm going to... I know this is on the shorter end of stream for me, but... Ugh. But... Oh, don't mind me just scratching my head. Oh. I'll be saving that for one final stream, hopefully early next week. Hopefully early. Assuming nothing gets in my brain and was this the next time. Yes, next stream will be the Little Hope stream on Saturday with the Benby. So for now, I will say, as per my usual, as per my wait, I forgot my buttons for a second. As per usual, as per always. Bye bye.